So, alright, so first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yoshai, Ba'ashem Makakadash. We celebrate our personal elders, agreements, and reward our teachers, our pastors in the truth. And we say salutations, so the act, and we say pushing the word in our truth and sincerity day in and day out, constantly in season and season. We say shalom. Once again, going into a video here, and let's basically touching upon hearkening on to wise men. You understand? It's such an important thing, especially in the time that we're in. That is the reason why when you hear we say we give double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone, is because why? It's wise men teaching us the right way. You understand? It's men that you can see set up teaching us the right way of the Lord. Why it have other men, you see them talking about they being elders, you see it's talking about they being prophets when they're not acting so. And you're seeing it by the things that they be doing. You literally have a man calling on to for a second wrong of what went on recently with WFI and so forth. That is not the way of a wise man. You understand? That is not the way of wisdom. That is not the way of a prophet that the Lord is supposed to be. So it's such an important thing on hearkening unto wise men. Right? So this is the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 6 verse 34. It says, stand in the multitude of the elders and cleave unto him that is wise. So the scripture says, stand in the multitude of the elders and cleave unto him that is wise. So when you look at the word cleave, right? Say cleave, right? It say alright, let's get a quick search here. It says stick fast too. It say to adhere strongly too. And this is a quick Google search, right? It say stick fast too, or to adhere strongly too. So it says stand in the multitude of the elders and cleave unto him that is wise. So cleave unto him, to adhere strongly to that wise man. You understand? Stand next to that wise man, to listen to that wise man. Right? Not to listen to some of these men that telling you what? That telling you, well, you're going to do a second wrong and so forth. That's not wisdom. That's not a wise man. That's a foolish person. That is folly. But again, some of these men, they've set up the same way it will have the wise men, is the same way it will have the foolish men. The same way it will have the apostles and elders of the Lord, is the same way it will have those men for the world. You understand? It's the same way it will have the prophets of the Lord, the same way it will have the false prophets. These things are written. But it's such an important thing, especially in the time that we enter, hearken unto wise men. To cleave unto him, as I say, to cleave unto, it says stand in the multitude of the elders, because why? The elders go obviously teach you a right way. The elders ain't supposed to what? To lead you down that wrong road. Right? To lead you down that wrong road. No, yeah, men, it's talking about you have these older men giving these younger men in the truth, giving them advice and giving them the wrong advice to go out second wrongs. Then you have this next one they call Chief Ephraim. I hear one of the elders call him Chief Keef. Right? He talking about it in the video that he did. He say the men of GMS talking about doctrine. All they talk about is doctrines and so forth. What else are we supposed to talk about? What else? Are we not supposed to, scripture say to warn his people, to speak the words of prophecy unto them? So obviously doctrine is what we will speak. So they literally showing you and telling you the kind of person they are. So it says, stand in the multitude of elders and cleave unto him that is wise. It says, be willing to hear every godly discourse, and let not the parables of understanding escape thee. So it says, be willing to hear every godly discourse, and let not the parables of understanding escape thee. Right? It says, verse 36, it says, if thou seest a man of understanding, get thee betimes unto him, and let thy foot wear the steps of his door. Because a man of understanding, obviously, he will show you and teach you the ways of understanding. It's such an important thing to be behind these men. That is why we give double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone, and all the hearken as well. Because they literally see the difference between men of understanding men of the Lord and men who just here for a show. You have a man calling for a second round for to meet up and go against these people, and then in that same video he talking about the men of GMS. All they talk about is doctrines, and they're so deep into doctrines. What else are we supposed to be in? What else? But again, the blind shall lead the blind, and both shall fall into a ditch. Scriptures tell us about them that will come in and lead the sheep astray. And you're seeing it. That is what they're doing. So it says, if thou seest a man of understanding, get thee betimes unto him, and let thy foot wear the steps of his door. It says, let thy mind be upon the ordinances of the Lord, and meditate continually in his commandments. He shall establish thine heart, and give thee wisdom at thine own desire. Right? So it says, let thy mind be upon the ordinances of the Lord, and meditate continually in his commandments. Right? So yeah. But again, showing you the importance of hearkening unto wise men, cleaving unto wise men, and so on. Right? We'll go to our next scripture here. Go to our next scripture. I want to bring this one here. Yeah, let me go to Ecclesiasticus chapter 8, right? Let me start from verse 8. Let me go to 8 verse 8. So this is the book of Ecclesiasticus chapter 8 verse 8. It says, despise not the course of the wise. Right? It said, despise not the course of the wise, but acquaint thyself with their proverbs. So when you look up the word acquaint, right? It say acquaint meaning, right? It say make someone aware of or familiar with. Right? Say acquaint. It say make known, right? So acquaint thyself with their proverbs. So to make known of their proverbs, right? So you say despise not the discourse of the wise, but acquaint thyself with their proverbs. For of them thou shalt learn instruction, and how to serve great men with ease. See the importance of not despising wise men. You see the importance of hearkening unto wise men. You understand? And to acquaint thyself with them. Because obviously they will teach you the right way. But when you're listening to foolish men, worldly men, you'll get men like those men talking about all these men deep in the doctrines and so forth. And one time when you hear somebody say that, you're supposed to understand what their mindset is. They're not worshiping the Lord. They're not doing anything for the Lord. Because doctrines, prophecies, all these things, that is how a man of the Lord is supposed to be in. That kind of statement ain't even supposed to be coming out your mouth. But again, the foolish and the unlearned, they will flock to that, because that is what they like. They like those kind of show, to war and this and that. They want to hearken unto those men that leading the sheep astray. But those is as the scripture say, the deceive and the deceiver are his. So yes, it would have men set up outside there to deceive, to lead some of the sheep, to lead these men astray. So he said, despise not the discourse of the wise, but acquaint thyself with their proverbs. For of them thou shalt learn instruction, and how to serve great men with ease. It says, miss not the discourse of the elders, for they also learned of their fathers, and of them thou shalt learn understanding, and to give answer as need required. And that is why you see the things that we learn from who? The apostles and elders, a great millstone. You understand? We learn. And when anything come our way, we can answer it, and when certain situations come our way, we know how to deal with it. Yeah, so, So the importance of it. But when you see these men that just acting foolish, these foolish men, and you're seeing the kind of foolishness that they be doing, the kind of things that they indulging in. So again, showing you the importance of what of having those men, having those wise men, following those wise men, having them over here. You know, that's something Jake do like to hear, having men set over them. You understand? Because Jake always want to do the own thing. But according to the scriptures, that is what we're supposed to have, right? I'm gonna bring us. Let me go to same Ecclesiasticus. Let me jump to verse. Ecclesiasticus chapter. I believe is 34. 34 verse. Yeah. 34 verse 9. Right. So it's the book of Ecclesiasticus chapter 34 verse 9. It say a man that had traveled knoweth many things, and he that had much experience will declare wisdom. So a man that had much experience, obviously he will declare wisdom, and that is what the apostles and elders be showing unto us. The experience that they have. You know, because there's mentioned you said I mentioned 1 or 2 times about the time, how long they in the truth and so forth, and how to deal with situations when they arise. You know, how to deal with it because they went through it. But you just had some of these men that did us out of order. So it say a man that had traveled knoweth many things, and he that had much experience will declare wisdom. He that had much experience will declare wisdom. A man of experience, he will declare that wisdom unto you. And that is what the apostles and the elders been telling some of these men, these younger men, you know, because they have the experience. They here for long. They had the experience, so they claim that wisdom unto men, how to deal with the situation. Okay, wasn't it? Alright, leave it alone. You come out of a situation, leave it alone. Just today I was watching the Ella page from Carolina, and he was saying that okay, situation happened, okay, alright, they come out of it, that is it. But no, you're only gonna make a second wrong and talk back and pull up boys and invite another men and cash up and all these other things all they want to do. And it have men underneath all they leading astray, leading them down that road. Because why? All they set up to do that. But it's showing it again. The purpose of me doing this video is it's a hearken unto wise men. So you say a man that had traveled knoweth many things, and he that had much experience will declare wisdom. It say he that had no experience knoweth little, but he that had travel is full of prudence. So you say he that had no experience knoweth little, and I can see it with some of these men. They don't have much experience. Even Apostle Tar, when on his video recently, he says some of the men all it wasn't there at the beginning. All they don't even know. You understand? Some of they just know come and all they feeling, all they know it, all experience, all and so on. So you say he that had no experience know it little, but he that had travel is full of prudence. You know, like for example, you say the apostles talk about the situation that happened the 9/11 and how they dealt with the situation and so forth, right? Some of these men, they never even went through these things. They never put in a situation, and when time arrives and they get put into it, right? Some of them go on fumble because they don't have that experience, and they never had men over them that teach them that show them how to deal with the situations and so forth. So you say he that had no experience know it little, but he that had travel is full of prudence. When I travel, I saw many things, and I understand more than I can express. So you see how the understanding coming more than I can express, right? So you say I was oftentimes in danger of death, yet I was delivered because of these things. And again, a man who had much experience, that he would have a wisdom when again the apostle and elders could tell you that the Arkham could tell you who in it for years, they could tell you about it. Even I myself and the Arkham here, we went through certain situations. That is why I know when younger brothers come, you can tell them how to deal with certain things. Some of these men now come in and they don't even know. They just want to do things of this, how Jake is hot-headed. You understand? So he say, I was oftentimes in danger of death, yet I was delivered because of these things. He said, the spirit of those that fear the Lord shall live, for their hope is in him that saveth them. Right? Right, so that's to show you again, showing you the importance of hearkening unto the right men, unto men of much wisdom, the men that here for long and been doing the right thing. Because again, you see the difference. It have no way, it have no how you're watching the apostles, right, of Great Millstone, and you're watching these other men who calling themselves of these other camp, WFI, HY, and these men, and you can't distinctively tell you could distinctively tell the difference between the two, who for the Lord and who not, who all doing it for a show, and again, some of these men set up. You could literally see some of these men infiltrated, talking about going and do pull up boys and make attack back the second thing and all these other things. That is not wisdom at all. Like foolishness, like folly. And when men now start to do videos and all, you all have a problem with the videos and all the saying, all these men are great Muslims in his doctrine. Yeah, because why? That is the way a man of the Lord supposed to be. So again, make sure for the men that now be coming in and so forth, make sure they hearken on to men that have wisdom. Right? Now these are the men that just on folly and foolishness. So with that, we give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yoshai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. We say that when it's apostles and elders are great Muslims, we well teachers are apostles in the truth, and we say salutations, solely Akim, we say pushing the word and not truth, and sincerity day in and day out, and constantly in season and season, we say Shalom.